Good morning. This is SunRISE with Dr. Surajit Khanna. It's a news bite, BYTE, for anyone ages 10 to 25. It's brought to you by KhannaForKids.com. That's KHANNA. It's just a good morning message and a short snippet of the news just for today's youth. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, a little bit after 9 o'clock, join us on Facebook.com. It's Khanna for Kids, Facebook.com, Khanna, the number 4 kids. And we are on 6 other social channels at the same time. Dr. Khanna is an attorney, a child safety advocate, a servant of the underserved, and a champion of the nonprofit Voice of the Kids. But the thing that we just launched, and we're just very excited about, and we're having a dinner this week, a holiday dinner about, is our post-incarceration Juvenile Justice Reformation Act initiative. Now that's a lot of words, but we're going to make it simple for you. Go to returningyouth.com. returningyouth.com. We are returning young adults back to a productive life after incarceration. This initiative provides post-incarceration young adults housing, training, along with the required medical, psychological assistance needed to secure a job, to build their careers, and greatly improve their lives. Today is a very interesting day for the country because after almost 300,000 COVID deaths, there is hope on the horizon with a vaccine. Today, we're going to talk about that. Dr. Khanna, please, good morning.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, audience. Good morning, everyone. It's a wonderful Monday morning, a new week. Besides this vaccine, we have one other thing going on in the country today, that is confirming, certifying the electoral votes. Let's see what happens. But let's take a little diversion. The most exciting thing which I wanted to talk about is to the young adults, please understand today is a big day, like Gary said. Why? Because darkness started to see some light. So there is a hope from darkness to light. Like we say normally, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So this end of the tunnel, when the darkness started with COVID-19, early February, then we thought maybe it may go away in 3 months, then again another 3 months, then again another 3 months. Now we are in towards the mid of December. Still, we are not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Fortunately, we are going to see some light. Let's hope for the best. 300,000 COVID-19 deaths happened just in one day.
Wow.
Johns Hopkins University data says that 299,000 coronavirus deaths as of 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday recorded. So that's a lot of death. So finally, Pfizer, with a company in Germany, they came up with the first vaccine that was rolled out last week. On Saturday, from their warehouse in Midwest, there were 20 million vaccines were shipped to all the 50 states. So hopefully from tomorrow, they're going to schedule 20 million United States citizens or people those are living in United States have a chance to get the vaccine. So that is something. So my dear young adults, what do we know about the vaccine? Why are we calling it as a vaccine? What does it do? I know I'm not a scientist. I don't want to go deep into the science of it, but as we all know, from the day a baby is born, they have been given several vaccines. And what does this vaccine do? It does nothing but enhances the immunity of your system. Once your cells have more immune to fight with the antibodies, then you will not have the disease which normally a human being has. Starts with polio, measles, fever, many things. So a child from the birth till 18, they get many vaccines. I don't know exactly how many, but there are many vaccines. So these vaccines saves millions of lives. It does. Vaccine work by training and preparing the body's natural defenses, which is called the immune system. Because these vaccines, what it does, it recognizes and fights off the viruses and bacteria they target. Because what happens with the body is exposed to those disease-causing germs, which are viruses and bacteria, and the body is immediately ready to destroy them, preventing illness. That's what vaccine does. So I just wanted to give a snippet about this, called this vaccine. This 50 COVID-19 vaccine candidates are in trials right now. Many companies, many pharmaceutical companies are testing these vaccines. But this particular one, which has been launched in United States, has been done by Pfizer and Moderna, the company in Germany, and they have also tested on 44,000 inhabitants. So it has been proven, it has been tested, so it is working. I know they took a first track, but still, it has been working now. It has been safety and efficacy because it's been tried to 44,000 people. So children, please don't get afraid of these vaccines. I know sometimes people say, oh, there are side effects. Well, everything has side effects, but they have minimized the side effects because 44,000 people, they have been tested with this vaccine. So definitely something has gone on. So Gary, let me ask you a quick question. How excited are you about this vaccine?
Well, I'm very excited that it's coming out, and we need some type of solution. Exactly what you said. Everybody was thinking this whole COVID thing would last a few weeks. It's been 3/4 of a year right now since March. Yeah. So now it's actually lasted a long time. There is a lot of concern some people have with taking a virus, an injection. And I can understand that, but I think the people that are concerned, many people get a shot every year for the flu. So this should, if you're that type of person, this is a good thing to take care of, to think about. I mean, keep in mind, we had 3,000 deaths in one day, in addition to 300,000 so far. So it's continuing. There needs to be something that can be done. And there is something that's being done. It's pretty exciting. It's being shipped today. So if you are interested, and I think you should be, just sit tight. It's going to be distributed in a very organized fashion. I don't have the schedule. I don't know exactly when, but it's going to be shipped to, I know, frontline people first, people like doctors, nurses, emergency people, which makes sense. Of course, that makes sense. They're going to get it first. And eventually we're going to get it to general practitioners to give people their flu shot, their COVID shot, and we'll see what goes on from there. So I think,
Gary, this is exciting because everybody have lost their loved ones, their cared ones because of this virus. And this is becoming more and more dangerous to the society. And it affects not only social, but it also affects the economy of the society. They can't go work. Like Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, they have this indoor dining and a lot of things have been shut down for the next 3 weeks. So public gathering. So all these things has to come to an end. And like the USA Today, started with this word, which you picked it up, a story of darkness and light.
Yes.
It is very important that we all have a hope right now. Just like how we have launched this wonderful initiative for the juveniles and the young adults, those who go to jail, when they come out, there is a hope for them. So we are giving that hope. So I think the Pfizer and the other pharmaceutical companies, they have given the hope to all the humanities that this COVID virus can be controlled. There is nothing called impossible. Because Gary, if you remember, in the early days, there used to be polio. Lot of kids,
Oh
especially in third
yeah,
world country, you
I
know.
remember that. I was a young boy back then. What is that? 1912, I think, somewhere around that.
Yeah, that polio also, look, today, the amount of polios have reduced dramatically. Okay, and thanks to UNICEF, because they did a excellent job by making sure this polio vaccine is available to every child they're born. Because again, because like that, I'm sure COVID-19 can be reduced by having this vaccine. So I'm really excited, and I really want all these young adults, those who are listening to me and those who will be listening in the future, please try to understand how the vaccine works. And it is just an antibody which fights with this virus and bacteria. Okay, so please don't hesitate to give to your loved ones. Convince them that this vaccine is not fatal. It is going to help to increase the immunity, which most of us today don't have it. So I think, Gary, this is very exciting today. This vaccine, especially whatever is going on in the United States today about the electoral certification of the electoral college. So I'm sure, these are the two important things coming up. Let's see how it goes towards the end of the day.
Thank you, Dr. Connor. And there's a lot of things you mentioned that I want to highlight. That we have a very busy week this week. We have our holiday dinner coming up. It is the Returning Youth Holiday Dinner on Thursday. Please go to returningyouth.com, click on the dinner tab, and please, just for $100, you get a very fancy meal. We have five plates out there you can look for. For $100, we will deliver a meal to your home, and you can, at the same time, provide a post-incarcerated youth a chance for a second chance in life, because we are trying to reduce crime at the same time. That's what we're trying to do here, because with a 55% recidivism rate or rearrest rate in 12 months, which is the national average, okay, and the program that we're implementing, we're partnering with, they have a 5% rearrest rate, okay? So we are getting kids that would normally get rearrested. And what are they doing? They're doing crime, and it could be crime against you, could be crime against anybody. So we're helping these youth, but we're reducing crime, and we're getting them back into a job. We're getting them into a house. As we know, we have a house in Jersey. We have a company called Windsor's Driving School, which gets them training and a guaranteed job. Please go to returningyouth.com. It's the season to be jolly, but it's also the season to give. Please give whatever you want, whatever you can give to help these kids and reduce crime at the same time. We are on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here at SunRISE with Dr. Surajit Khanna. We're on the radios Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Fridays, we have our own 1-hour show. We're really excited about that. If you would like to join us, please contact us at contactk.com, contactk.com, fill out the form. If you are a young adult, anywhere from the ages of 10 to 25, or 10 to 30 even, please contact us, and we'd love to have you on the show here. We've had maybe about 10 young adults here, so we'd like to have you. And we know that this Thursday we're going to have Ariana Ramsey on the U.S. rugby team trying out for the Olympics, so we're excited to have that. And Dr. T is our keynote speaker, and he had his own show on the OWN network, Oprah's network. We're excited about all these things. I keep on giving these announcements, Dr. Connor, because we have so much going on, but it's fun.
I know.
It's
But
fun.
thank you very much, Gary.
Thank
It's
you.
wonderful.
And God bless you. Thank you, Dr.
God
Khanna.
bless.